Congratulations with the upcoming release of
Thank
the
you very much.
Thunderfist Chronicles. I listened to the album and it's absolutely amazing. Glorious epicness and lots of party and fun as usual. My favorite song is Mountains of the Deep, of course. Yes. So, and it's a concept album, right?
I mean,
got it right, I hope.
kind of, yeah. There's like three of the songs have this linked story, like Frozen Piss, then The Storm, and then the big long song at the end. There's like kind of lyrical references all through. It's like this in Frozen Piss, some guy buries some treasure, and in The Storm, there's some weird thing with ancient gods. And in the long song, there's like some ritual with the ancient gods, and then some guy tries to find the treasure, and it's a big epic story. I don't want to think of it as a concept album. I don't want people thinking there's like Alestorm's turning into one of these bands that has stories. It's just still cool riffs and fun bullshit. But yeah, there is a little bit of a story.
Okay, because I saw it as a fully concept album. I even, for me, concept was so deep. I even thought that it's like the eighth album, and you had eight songs on the album, so it was that
I mean
kind of
that yeah, that's
concept.
that was kind of an accident, but I think mostly that's because I couldn't write any more songs. After I'd finished writing that long one, I was like, done. No more songs. That's enough songs for now. So
Yeah, and well, this 17-minute long song seems to be like a gem on the album for real. And how did you come up with the idea of writing such a long song? Was it the primary idea, or did you just like combine several songs into one long one? So can you tell me about it? It's not an often thing you hear a 17
no,
minute
right?
long song.
Especially not with a band like us. I think people are used to stupid 3 minute party drinking songs. Yeah, I knew I wanted to write a really long song. Like it's been a while since we've done a long song with Ailstore. Like we've had a few songs in the past that were quite long, like maybe 7 minutes, 8 minutes. And this time I was like, right, I'm gonna go bigger, just the biggest thing. And I started off with these ideas, like that kind of the start of the song, that kind of big sort of epic flowing black metal screamy bit. And then I just kept throwing riffs together. Like I've got this massive vault of mystery riffs, and I just kept adding them until like this song all kept growing into this crazy thing. And then you go back to the riffs at the start, and you make all in a big circle, and it's kind of fun. It's writing long songs. I think it's actually easier than writing short songs because when you do short songs, they have to be perfect. Like you have to get like the chorus has to be right here. It has to be the best chorus. But when it's a long song, you can just let it flow, let it build, let it chill out for a while, and it's just fun ideas. I love it.
Yeah, and there were several amazing collaborations on the song. It's with Patty Gurdy, of course, your old friend. Like a woman on a ship is not for bad luck for sure. And Sir Russell Allen. So how did you make these guys collaborate with you?
Well, obviously we've worked with Patty for a few years now, so it's we just said, "Hey, Patty, you want to do some more stuff?" She was like, "Yep." So that was easy. Yeah, we knew what was going to happen there. It was easy. But Russell, he is my favorite vocalist of all time. Like I loved Symphony X when I was younger. That was my jam, and his voice is so cool. Funny thing is, about maybe 10 years ago, we were playing a festival and Symphony X was there. And Russell Allen comes up to us and he's dressed as a pirate. And he goes, "Arr, hailstorm, me hearties!" And he hands us a bottle of rum. He is obsessed with pirates. He thinks he's a pirate in real life, which is like amazing. So, I've had this idea in my head, we're going to work with him one day. And then I was, writing this song and it had this kind of prog rock bit in the middle. And I was like, oh, this bit's going to sound like a Symphony X song. So I thought, this is the time. I'm going to ask him. And he said yes. And it's amazing. And I'm so happy.
Mhm. Yeah, and there is also one collaboration which is on the Frozen Kiss Part 2. It's a very all of a sudden sort of thing, a Japanese passage. So how
Yeah.
did this idea come up to
Well,
you?
we've had Japanese moments in the past, like we did these wooden leg songs in the past that had whole verses in Japanese and like Japanese narration. So we talked to we know this Japanese band. They're called Japanese Folk Metal, which is a crazy name for a band. And we said, hey, we've got this bit. Can you ask your female singer girl if she could do some beautiful vocals for us? And she said yes. And they wrote. I asked them to write this really beautiful poetic stuff because they wrote the lyrics in that for that section because it's like a really nice Japanese poem. And yeah, it's such a nice contrast in that song. It's like a nice little chill out moment, and that sounds really cool.
Any ideas to make Frozen Kiss Part 1 finally?
Yeah, definitely. Next album is going to be part one, maybe part one
Okay.
and part three. It might be the Frozen Piss Chronicles next.
Yeah, why not? So you've recently released a new single, which is Killed to Death by Piracy, and by far as I understand, it's a lyric video only. But there is a
No, literally 5 minutes before this phone call, we published the video. It's
okay, so
yeah, it's really cool. It's all this cartoon video with
so there will be a cartoon. Yes, I had to check it out. I
yeah,
think.
it's literally I posted it just seconds before I called you, so it was like chaos. Yeah, it's so cool. It's the guy who does our usual animation videos, and it's this such a cool story. It's such a cool video. It's just so good. I love it.
Yes, yes. I actually wanted to ask you, so is it going to be a full cartoon? And yes, it is
Yeah.
a cartoon. Okay.
If it was up to me, we'd do these cartoons for every single song. But the guy who does it, he does it all himself, and it takes 6 months to do one song. Like one 3 minute song takes him 6 months of work. So yeah, if I wish I could clone that guy, just hire him full time to make videos for me.
When you were speaking about the long song, which is the Mega Supreme Treasure of the Eternal Thunderfist, I made a cheat
Yeah.
paper for that, not to forget any single word. So, and with all these amazing collaborations and the story that was going on and on, I thought that have you ever had an idea of creating your own metal opera or metal musical, to invite some more bands or people to
Would be
do
cool.
some
Yeah.
stuff?
It's this because this song almost has that vibe. Like it's like different vocalists as it goes on. And I could just take that to the extreme because I'm not a very good singer. I kind of just go blah blah blah. It's sort of slightly tuneful shouting, you might call it. So I would love to do that, like to make this massive epic suite and to get all these cool vocalists because there's so many vocalists. I love their voice and I'd love to write music for them.
Like
Uh,
who?
oh God, I mean, like we've worked with so many like people, like all the people we work with, like for example, I'd love to get Russell. I'd love to get like all these Japanese people. Like I'd love to get all the people I've worked with in the past, and then a few more. Like who do I want? Oh, we because we worked with who do I like? I'm drawing a blank now. Because we got the guy from Fintroll once, and he did some
Mhm.
screams on a previous album. We'd love to, I'd love to get some like all these bands we toured with, like from like the power metal world and the folk metal world and screaming and black metal and just everything. Because usually when you have these metal opera type things like Avantasia, it's all like classical power metal, traditional singers. So it'd
Mhm.
be cool to do that with a whole variety of like screaming and singing and everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, of course, it would underline the features of the character. I mean, with
Yeah.
the voice. In the meantime, it would be very, very stereotypic sort of thing. Like the glorious knight would sing like a power metal vocalist, and some troll
Yeah.
would roll, and it would be fun to do a reverse thing.
Yeah, right. You have like the I am a troll and I'm a mighty warrior. That
Yeah,
it's great.
yeah, exactly. So. Well, actually, my next question was like bands you would like to collaborate, but it was like
Yeah,
a
right.
mixture of the question. But I was very impressed that in one of the interviews you mentioned that you really, really like Electric Cowboy. And
Yeah, I mean, it's great. The good band. It's what's really crazy is so we did our album Curse of the Crystal Coconut in 2020. And we released this first single, Treasure Chest Party Quest. And
Mhm.
in that video, we made a video for it, and it's like we're all wearing tracksuits, it's lasers and neon and
My
partying.
favorite song of yours, so I know this song very well.
Yeah, right. So like we released that, and we made that video, and all the fans were like, "Oh, what the fuck is this sellout bullshit? You look like pop losers." And then like 6 months later, Electric Cowboy they released Hyper Hyper, and they did a very similar kind of video. And everyone was like, "Wow, it's so cool!" It's like, how did they get away with it and people loved it, but when we did it, it was lame. So it was like, oh. So it is, But yeah, I love that. I would love to do a tour with them or something. It's
Yes.
I like that album was like one of my favorite albums. Like like it's not really the kind of music I listen to. I was more from like a epic, symphonic, power metal, black metal world, and then the sound just felt so right to me. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, they're just vibing on the same
Yeah,
level
fun.
as you, like a party level. So I think it would be cool. I really hope that the guys will watch this video somehow. Someone will make
Right.
them watch this video. Yes. Okay, so if we speak about humor in general, do you think that I mean, do you agree that humor has no limits, or have you ever had a situation while creating a music video or writing lyrics when you had to like brace yourself, like, whoa, 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 that's too much, let's hold our horses?
I mean, yeah, there was we had to change the lyrics of the song Shitboat No Fans. It used to be a lot worse. I can't
Okay.
even because we wrote it one day and then we went to the studio when we were recording it and we're all like, we can't do this. It's such a good song, but we cannot do this. So we changed the lyrics and made it less offensive. Um, it was good, but yeah, it's and sometimes I worry that like with this song on with this album, Mountains of the Deep, are people going to go, oh, this is just some fucking those sexist
Oh.
like just writing songs about boobs. But it's like no, it's just fun. It's just fun and silliness. Um, so yeah, but like I think it's we've got to I mean, people are used to us being very swearing and offensive. It's kind of become our thing. Like, all fuck you, fuck this, stick a cannonball up your cunt and stuff. So I think it's just expected of us now. I think if you go and listen to an Alestorm album and you're offended, it's like, come on, man, what do you think was going to happen here?
Yes, yes. So I really think that offense is a very subjective feeling. I mean, every person chooses either to be offended or not to be offended. So if it's not your intention to offend someone,
Yeah.
so and it is not, obviously. So yeah, it's a good thing. So what is your ultimate source of energy? Because you are involved in so many projects and you really seem to be like a person who is always bouncing.
Yeah, I just want to make things that people enjoy. I want to make surprising things that people enjoy. Like, I don't want to release the same album 10 times in a row. Some bands do that. A lot of bigger bands, they find their sound and everything's the same. I don't want it to be just, oh, yep, they've done another album. So I get joy from like, hey, I've made this absolutely crazy thing. Check it out. And that's kind of why I sometimes start all these new bands all the time. I've kind of got this habit of having a crazy idea and thinking this could be a cool new band where we dress as frogs and we have three xylophone players on stage and it'll be awesome. But it'll be like disco. It's all these every day I have this new idea for a band. I'm like, oh, I wish I knew more musicians who could like play it because it's it's hard getting the ideas out of my head because I think that I'm not very good at recording songs or writing them down. It's sometimes it's a struggle. I wish I had like an army of people I could just command to play all these ideas in my head. But yeah, I think that's what keeps me going is just wanting to do something new and insane. Like I don't want to get stuck doing the same thing.
Hmm. Yeah, it makes total sense, of course. So you are also known to make songs about different places of the world, sometimes pretty sudden. And how do you choose the country to sing about? So I, for some reason, I mean, knowing your band, I think that you like throw darts at the map.
In
No?
pretty much, it's well, on this album, it's all about Bournemouth, which is like this really boring town full of old people on the south coast of England. And it's sometimes it starts as like stupid in jokes, like that was like an in joke. We played a show there once, and we all just started screaming Bournemouth all the time. And now suddenly it's in a song. There's like things like, obviously we did a song about Hungary because our guitar player is Hungarian and we thought that'd be fun. But then we did a song about Uzbekistan just because we wondered that if we do a song about Uzbekistan, I wonder if we'll become famous there, you know, because nobody's famous in Uzbekistan. No metal bands go there. We're still waiting to go. The problem is we don't really know anyone in Uzbekistan who does concerts, but it's going to happen one of these days, like live in Uzbekistan. And but yeah, it is pretty much just throwing a dart at a wall and picking a random country. It's then you research some stuff about the place and you make up some lies about it, and then you've got a song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I checked out the comments below the Uzbekistan song, and I mean there are a lot of Alestorm fans apparently, and many
Yeah.
people have become fans after
Yeah.
listening to this song. So you have definitely created a fan base there with this
Yeah,
song.
you can go on Spotify if you're a band and you can see all the statistics and there's a very much a spike in Uzbekistan. So it's like it's cool.
We have suddenly come to the last question of the interview. So, what would be the message for the fans from you who would surely watch this video and will enjoy the video and will gladly listen to what you're about to say?
Yeah, please listen to our new album. Listen to all of it because I think a lot of bands they have like three singles that are kind of the same and the rest of the album's garbage. But this album, I think it's kind of chaos. There's every song is so different, so there's something you'll enjoy. And yeah, thank you for listening and welcome to Finland and have a nice time, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I confirm the album is amazing. I mean, so I
Listen to her. Listen to her.